Ladies and gentlemen, foes and fans, friends and fudders, welcome once again to Meme Mania and the 36 Chambers of Tech. I am your host, Shytoshi Kusama. And it's such a pleasure to talk to you today. Yes, it's Treat Tuesday, but today we're going to talk about a different token in our fantastic ecosystem, SHIB. SHIB is the most special thing in the world to me. It is an ethical token with an ethos of decentralization. One, fully decentralized from its birth, number one in many metrics, and number two in many others. It is the brand that we hold dear. And I think that's important to note as well. Too often people say when SHIB or when number go up or when burn dev. So let's make something perfectly clear. We don't have the tokens to burn. That's right. Unlike all the other cryptos out there where the founders have huge, enormous bags, yours truly and others do not. It's fully decentralized. But wait, Shy, when I look on the holder count on Etherscan, I see the top 10 token holders hold all the tokens. Yeah, bro, they're exchanges. The token is fully decentralized. So how can we burn SHIB? And why burn SHIB? The only way to burn SHIB is to increase usage. Now, we tried plan A, which is pay with SHIB. Okay, that was the first use case that we saw for SHIB. SHIB is accepted in tens of thousands of retailers right now through a variety of partners. That's cool, but as you can see, it does not ensure a long-term win. So what's the plan, Dev? They ask. And my answer is simple. We have to increase the actual brand value and at the same time do so in a way that increases revenue. Now, Shibarium is one way, and I'll talk about that in the next episode on Tuesday, but there must be another way to increase the value. And in my opinion, the best way to do this is to create multiple revenue streams through having partners. So having a partner who utilizes the tech that we've built, and this is why the technology is so important and why this is called Meme Mania in the 36 Chambers of Tech. The reason the tech is so important is because although a business cannot adopt SHIB, okay, please do understand this. A business will not adopt SHIB. They can't. It's a token. What are you going to do? You're going to just have it? That's cool. You want to, I mean, it's not exactly Bitcoin, right? So I hold Bitcoin for a variety of reasons. And yes, this is one way to increase value as more people purchase the token. But that's all based on speculation. What I'm talking about is usage. And usage of SHIB is complicated. Again, we've already seen the pay with SHIB idea. So instead, what if there was, and I'm just going to hypothetically put it out there, a partner, and that partner had a very, very, very large platform, whatever that platform could be. And instead of adopting quote unquote SHIB, they adopted quote unquote all the SHIB technologies or the ones that fit for them. And in the process, during the deal that was created and finalized, there was a revenue split. And that revenue split allowed us to therefore do a variety of things. So what's important in this particular case is the ability to have a burn. Now, again, this burn is based on profits from a partnership. This business model is, in my opinion, genius. And it's necessary for us to continue to run properly and fund ourselves because we don't have a huge treasury. Now, 10% is burnt from the profits that come from such partnership. 6% is burnt to SHIB. 1% is burnt to Bone. 1% is burnt to Leash. 1% is burnt to Treat. And 1% is burnt to SHI. Now that's interesting. And I want to make it perfectly clear that when I say SHI, I don't mean Sheena. I mean SHI as described by Ryoshi, which would be a stable token. The 1% burn of a stable token means that the stable token would be purchased and then sent to a dead wallet. That means that, just like all stable coins that make, I guess you would say, profits from staking the stable amount into a variety of things in the back end, bonds, et cetera, of a larger amount of the tokens than would ever be withdrawn exist. In other words, let's say, for instance, and I'm just hypothetically putting it here for easy numbers, there was $1 million burnt just to SHI. If that happens, there's $1 million that would never be withdrawn. All this does long term is increase the APY, okay? That's fantastic. Now, let's continue. 10% burn. 10% goes to nonprofits. This is extremely important. By the way, there goes your burn, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, burns are there, but it's not the end all be all. 10% goes to nonprofits because charity is very important. As more individuals talk about the charity that they've received, we go more viral. Okay, so we're at 20%. 15% goes to the foundation, and then as a result, flows into the various DAOs. The DAOs then decide what to do with these profits, and this is where it gets interesting. If you think about SHIB as a community DAO and holding a large amount of funds, the decision is made. What do we do? What do we do for the community? Do we focus on getting more listings for Bone? Do we focus on creating new projects altogether and utilizing the momentum to push collectively a strong brand or a strong meme? Or do we just distribute it to the community? That's up to the DAO to decide. The foundation executes what the decision is. This is true for all of the different DAOs deciding on various topics. And that is very, very powerful when you consider the long-term play here. And then 15% goes to the team, which allows the team to continue to maintain the system and in many ways maintain the entire project. And then the other 50% should in essence go to whoever worked on the partnership. This is a great business model for a decentralized system. And it's a great way to increase the value of SHIB, particularly because it has such a high burn, and maintain the SHIB brand over time so that it does not falter. This is the strategy I put in place. It is now well documented, and it is up to you to utilize this strategy to make SHIB stronger. Ideally, what would happen is that as these brands partner, the magazine, which I'll talk about later as well, would publish it, make sure that everyone is aware so that everybody knows what to purchase and what not to. It would allow the entire world to work together to make SHIB burn and to give back and to grow. And over time, it would make SHIB #1 in the world. It's been a pleasure to explain why SHIB is so important, but I want to make sure it is evident that under most circumstances, these partnerships will utilize Treat because they will be advanced features of the system, or they would be an innovative part of our network state. Another reason why I believe Treat has so much potential, and so does SHIB. It's been a pleasure, SHIB Army. Let's talk more soon. Take care.